Hi everyone, so I wanted to talk about last night's episode and my thoughts on that. When Christmas is not her usual peppy, talkative self, she's pretty frightening. Like when Nicole was trying to have a conversation with her and she was just staring and not answering back, I'd be worried. So honestly, I didn't really know much about the luxury comp. I wasn't even sure that it happened. But it was funny. I did enjoy this in the episode. It did bring some entertainment. It reminded me of like a Super Smash Bros. Like Wii game. So that was fun, and you really get to see their competitive sides. I wish they did more of these luxury comps and food comps. They're really fun. The more comps, the better. For me, I find them the most enjoyable to watch. Of course, Christmas chose herself first. There's just people you could totally guess that they would pick themselves first. Nicole picking Janelle, the bombshell, first was hilarious. I enjoyed that. I didn't expect it. I guess she figured everybody loves Janelle, so might as well pick her and win the money. Didn't appreciate the comment about Keisha lasting 5 seconds. That was rude. The birthday girl didn't deserve that. Ian's Dirk Space Jammer lost so quickly, and I was so upset about that. And then Kaser lost so quickly. Bombshell lost so quickly. I was like, why are my faves dropping like flies? It's actually like what happened in the season. Too soon. Dade, Dream, headbutting Tyler, Curl, Dabra, whatever his superhero was that they did him so dirty. Was hilarious. Just watching her like headbutt herself, I was like, I couldn't stop laughing. That was funny. Cody and Christmas are especially very competitive, and Cody snapping on Christmas saying that she's just rooting against him was so awkward but enjoyable for us to watch. Poor Enzo lost and couldn't get his bidet. Enzo should get used to losing, because if Cody takes him to final 2, he'll definitely be losing. But I guess he'll still be getting that second place prize money, so he could for sure get himself a bidet with that. In this luxury comp, I was like, oh my god, is this fan service? Having Daydream headbutting Califury and getting him out. I was like, oh my god, is Daydream gonna win this all? But then, you know, she lost to Memphis. So it's funny, Nicole won the money, and I think Memphis was her last choice. And she also got Memphis out of the house. So it's just the irony of it all. Regardless if I like Memphis or not, might have chose him because that fist just looks really powerful. And yes, I know it was all random, so it was just kind of by chance. It was also funny to see people's teams go against each other. It's just funny how that works out. They're just taking themselves out. I was also laughing so much when Christmas was crying about going against her intuition and not picking Memphis. And she's like, he's gonna be so upset, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, wait till you find out he had 2 wise guy alliances, only one of them with you in it, and how you were kind of expendable to him. So yeah, she's probably gonna be hurt about that. There was a lot of Christmas crying in this episode, and I get it. She's in a really bad position, and she knows that she's not gonna be able to get out of it. It's really hard for her to convince Cody when, you know, she's up against Nicole. Of course, Cody's gonna pick Nicole, who's gonna take him to final 2, no matter what. The eyebrow segment was actually kind of funny too. I would not let Christmas wax my eyebrows. If I was the reason she'd be heading home, I'd be scared she'd want to mess up my eyebrows. Watching Cody wince and Christmas taking it out on him, that was enjoyable. Enzo thinking that if Christmas wins the veto, that he could convince her to evict Nicole is just laughable. Like, she would never do that. Of course she would never do that. She's so aware of the fact that Cody's gonna win. The fastest and the furriest days veto comp. They're on a hamster wheel. This competition looked difficult. It seemed really, really hard to stop it, and we saw it because they kept going over. I guess that's really frustrating when you study a lot and you just can't get it done because you keep passing it. Yeah, it definitely didn't look easy. I still don't know how they memorize all of this. Maybe you guys have the answer, but I know previously you couldn't have a journal or anything, but then I remember that you were allowed to have it. I don't know, maybe I have my facts wrong, but I definitely think it would be easy if you're allowed to write it down and just get that, because for me, that's how I memorize, is writing things down. If not, just saying it over and over again. And I don't know, it just seems really hard to remember these days. And I wonder how they're able to do it, because they all pretty much knew it. So interesting enough, this episode ends with a DR from Cody saying loyalty. And that was kind of his downfall. He's very aware of that. So I have been thinking about that. Will he go with the loyal choice, even though he's, has something with both Nicole and Enzo? Or will he go with the easier person to beat? And I'm thinking he's going to go with the easier person to beat. Even though, yeah, I mean, he's going to win against either one of them. So I guess it doesn't really matter. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe.